During what was indeed an emotional day here at the New York Stock Exchange, the Dow Jones Industrial Average dropped by more than 300 points intraday on fears of a Greek default, as well as continued European debt crisis concerns. Now here at the New York Stock Exchange, the markets got off to an emotional start, first with a moment of silence to remember the lives of those that were lost during 9/11. This followed by a powerful rendition of God Bless America. However, once trading began, the Dow Jones was immediately in the red, led by growing fears of a European Union collapse, this following the resignation of a key official from the ECB. Also in the spotlight was Greece, this on growing fears that it is near default on its debt, possibly claiming it this weekend. And in economic reports, there was very little effect, although the results were positive out of the United States. This as wholesale inventories figures rose 0.8%. Meanwhile, growing uneasiness over President Obama's $447 billion American Jobs Act, which he detailed late yesterday in his speech to Congress, and the huge slide in the euro touching a 6.5-month low in trading against the US dollar, and a continued slide in other higher yielding, riskier assets have all paved the way for each member of the Dow 30 components to close out today's trading session in the red. Now, taking a quick look to see how the Dow Jones has closed out today's trading session right now, we have the Dow Jones on the downside, 303.68 points to settle in at 10,992.13. Now, in a breakdown of today's major market movers, we first begin with shares of McDonald's, which was on the downside, more than 5% today. This after its same store sales figures did rise by 2.5%. However, that did fall just short of expectations. Shares of ArcelorMittal dropping 8% today on its decision to idle its liquid steel production in France on a slowdown in global demand. And shares of JP Morgan taking a 4% hit today, this time following a price target cut by JP Morgan analyst.